Welcome back. So, the beginning after the end, season 2 finally arrives, and while the hype was definitely there, episode 1 delivers a pretty mixed start. There's a genuinely interesting story underneath it all, but once again, the animation holds it back in a big way. The episode kicks off with Arthur and Jasmine heading towards a village near the Glades after losing contact with it. Siley splits off to train, leaving the two to investigate. What they find is immediately unsettling. The entire village is frozen, literally crystallized in place. It's a strong opening visual that sets up tension right away. Things escalate quickly when a young girl appears only to be dragged back by Arakine, one of the top tier beasts. From there, the situation spirals. As Arthur and Jasmine attempt to retreat, the Arachne ambushes them and crystallizes Jasmine, leaving Arthur alone to deal with it. This is where the episode should shine. Arthur's fight against Arachne, and narratively, it actually does. His normal attacks don't work, forcing him to adapt by combining magic with swordplay. It's a classic progression moment that highlights his growth and quick thinking. Eventually, after a tough back and forth, Arthur manages to defeat the beast by severing its limbs and finishing it off. With Arachne gone, the curse lifts and the villagers, along with Jasmine, return to normal. It's a satisfying resolution on paper, but visually the entire fight feels underwhelming. What should have been a standout moment ends up looking stiff and lacking impact, almost like a slideshow rather than a fluid battle. After the mission, Arthur and Jasmine return to the guild where his achievement shocks everyone. Of course, not everyone is impressed. Lucas Weick shows up with his usual arrogance, questioning whether Arthur really defeated such a powerful beast. Since Sylvie already consumed the mana core, there is no proof until Arthur casually pulls out the Arachne's head and shuts him down instantly. Back home, the tone shifts. Alice greets them not with celebration but with worry and frustration. It turns into a very emotional, slightly over the top scolding scene, but it does reinforce the stakes of Arthur putting himself in danger. Eventually, things settle and we get a quieter moment with Arthur training alongside Jasmine. The episode closes on a more intriguing note. Arthur looks up at the sky thinking about Tessia, and we immediately cut to her running from danger as a massive boulder chases her down. It's a clear setup for what's coming next. Now, looking at the episode as a whole, the biggest issue is impossible to ignore: the animation. Studio ACAT seems to repeat the same problems from season 1. Moments feel stiff, action lacks weight, and there are even moments where the visuals seem oddly unfocused. It's frustrating, especially because the source material and story have so much potential. That said, the narrative itself isn't bad at all. Arthur fights the mystery of the village and setup for Tessia's storyline all work well. But when your premiere episode, the one meant to hook viewers, feels visually underwhelming, it definitely hurts the overall experience. In the end, episode 1 is a classic case of strong ideas dragged down by weak execution. If you are here for the story, there's still something to enjoy. But if you are hoping for a major upgrade in animation this season, the opening episode might leave you disappointed. Thank you for watching. Bye.